Hello, welcome to the All Water Signs General Reading. Please let me know how you're feeling. Hi, Akash, how are you? Thank you for coming in the live. Hope you're doing well. That's great. I'm happy to hear that. Hello, hello. If you're just joining the live, please say hello. Let us know how you're feeling. Hope everyone is doing well. I hope you have had a chance to check out. Um, Hi, Georgia. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us. Finally, we made it to another live. I know we had some connection issues the past couple of days. I hope everyone has had a chance to check out some of the other readings that I've posted for the other signs. I believe I have all 12 up now. So if you're looking to get clarity on any other parts of your chart, okay, that's good, Georgia. Glad to hear that. If you're looking to get clarity on other parts of your chart, please check out the other signs readings for your, of course, your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, you know, any of that placement to see if it resonates with you. Sometimes looking at the additional signs just kind of can, in a way, add another piece to the puzzle. So if you have a chance, or if you've had the chance to look, it may be a huge benefit. So I know I have some new subscribers now since I've decided to do more signs. So I'm excited to see if some of the new ones will come in the lives to join us. So how's everyone doing? Is there anything you'd like to share before we get started with the general for all water signs? Hi, Miss C. Thank you for joining us. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming in. This is an all water signs general message. Okay. Since I have all the signs up now, I'm going to try to do a general for each set: water, air, fire, earth. I'm going to try to do a live for each one. So if you're able to come in and check out all of them, that's great. But they're just general. So you just never know what you could what kind of clarity you could gain from watching them. Seems like everyone's quiet tonight. I hope that means everybody's just feeling pretty good, feeling pretty peaceful. If you could hit the thumbs up button for me, please. I'd really appreciate it so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Awesome, Georgia. So happy for you. Great, great, great. Yeah, I just get that vibe of just peaceful, which is good. Real good. I did a live this morning. I don't even know if it's showing on the feed, but I did do one. It was really short, but it was just a general for all signs. I don't know if if any of you have had a chance to watch that one. If you haven't already, could you please hit the thumbs up? And also, if you're just entering the chat, please say hello and let us know how you're doing. Thank you for joining us. We'll give it a few more minutes before we get started. Water signs, I'm going to try to go as deep as I can tonight, okay? I think you're really going to enjoy this one. I'm going to try to go as deep as I can. Whatever comes out, I'm just going to go as deep as I can to get as detailed as I can. I know they may not resonate with everybody because once again, this is general. So in order for, to have more personal, you'd have to get a personal reading. But she said, I'm at work just listening. Okay, cool, Miss C. Thank you. Thank you for joining us from work. So yeah, I'm gonna try to go as deep as I can to see what's there and all that. So this reading may be a little long. We'll just see. And if you like something a little bit more personable relating to your situation, you can always email me about a personal reading, okay? And that's at intuitive.picean.empress at gmail. And we could go over those options, okay? So we're just going to give it a few more minutes. Because with the personals, I truly do go a little bit deeper than what we have on the generals. So if you've had a chance to check out any of the other signs, their readings, how do you like them? Let me know. Give me some feedback. Has it been helpful, beneficial for you? I always like to get feedback about that. Mr. Griffin, how are you? Welcome. Haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well. Georgia says, hey, Mr. Griffin. Mr. Griffin says, hello there, Georgia. Yeah, I'm getting the feeling that the evening lives they just seem to work better for everyone. In my opinion, they just seem to work a little bit better than the morning ones. Please hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. Thank you to the ones that have. Going to give it a few more minutes. We're still going to be doing the okay. Georgia says it does, but I don't know how I was missing them. I guess I won't. I wasn't. Oh, no, no, no. Georgia, sometimes, let me tell you this. Sometimes YouTube can take a while to upload the videos. So yeah, and you know we've been having a lot of lagging. So yeah. So it's not. I don't think it's you. I think there's just been a little lagging in there. And each video loads at different times. And I tried to time them all to load at the same time, but YouTube, they have their own time that they're able to get them all loaded. Hello, Yasuk, Yasuk, MC. Am I pronouncing your name right? I hope I am. Welcome, Yasuk, MC. Can I just call you MC, Mr. and Mrs. MC? Okay, but I did go back and listen. Okay, cool, Georgia. Thank you for doing that. I hope that you gained some further insight from them. The ones, for your other placement. Okay, cool, MC. Welcome. I believe you're new. So welcome. Could you please hit I keep saying like. Hit the thumbs up button, everyone, if you haven't already. It just helps with the algorithm for YouTube, okay? Thank you so much for the ones that have. Thank you. It's pronounced Yasi. I'm new and thanks for the welcome. Oh, my pleasure. Thank you for coming in the live. I really appreciate that. I did welcome MC love. Georgia says welcome MC. Light to you. Love and light to you. She sends love and we all send love to you, Yusuk. I'm gonna just say MC because I don't want to pronounce your name wrong. Thank you for joining us. We're just a few minutes away, MC, from doing the general for all water signs. MC, you seek what sign? What's your sun sign? You seek you sook. Mr. Griffin said I was cooking over the weekend. Saturday, braised beef ribs with roasted garlic and creamy feta grits. Sunday, fried fish, fried cabbage with smoked sausage and candied yams. What? Oh my goodness, Mr. Griffin. You making my mouth water? Goodness. Georgia says, I'm going to call him YMC. Okay, you're a Pisces. YMC. Yeah, that's good, Georgia. YMC. Okay, cool. YMC says Pisces. Okay, great. I just like to know what's your sign and all that good stuff. Georgia said, okay, Mr. Griffin. Yeah, he did the thing. All that good food. Did you cook for your family again, Mr. Griffin? Did you cook for your family again? That's awesome. We're still going to be doing manifestation chats. I just have to put together what I want to discuss with that. Okay, hold on. Yasuk says, thank you. YMC says, thanks, Georgia. Blessings. CJJ, hi. Hi, CJ. How are you? Mr. Griffin, just my godmother and I. Okay, correct. Well, Mr. Griffin, y'all had a just delicious meals there. Wow. How are you, CJ? Jay? Welcome back. It's been a little while. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us. Could you please hit the thumbs up button for me? But like I was saying, I will be doing manifestation chats just about, manifesting abundance, manifesting love, manifesting career opportunities. So we will have a chat discussing those things. Okay? Fine, bit busy. Okay. Understandable. I've been busy myself, and I'm sure everyone in the chat has in some way. So welcome. I hope you're doing great. CJJ and everyone else. Thumbs up. Cool. What's your sign, CJ? Are you a Pisces or y'all ate all? Georgia said y'all ate all the food, Mr. Griffin. Where you say you live at again, Mr. She want to get a plate. Yusuk says, oh, YMC says I'm in Jamaica. Wow, Jamaica. It seems like it's beautiful there. CJ is a Pisces. Okay, cool. Come on to Philly, Georgia. He's in Philadelphia. Wow. Come on, everybody, hit the thumbs up so we can let YouTube know we rock. We doing it. We're doing great things in here. So hit the thumbs up button for me. Welcome, CJ. Georgia says, welcome, CJJ. Love and light to you. Yes, welcome. I believe, I'm not sure. I think CJ was in one other chat before. I think I've seen that name somewhere. It's been a while, though. It's been a while. Okay. I think we're going to get started. Okay, so my water signs, this is going to be a general reading. I don't have a focus. I'm just going to see what comes out. And we're going to go from there. Okay, let me do one more cleanse. Yeah, I did join one of it before. Hi, Georgia. CJ says, yeah, I thought so. Welcome back. We're going to do 2 more shuffles, and then I'm going to get started. That's 2. Well, that was 3. I'm sorry. We got 1 more. All right. So my water signs. What messages do we have for my water signs, Spirit? Messages for my water signs. Messages for my water signs. Gonna make me work for these messages tonight. All right. Hi, Keisha. Hello, Taylor 8836 Tarot. How are you? Thank you for joining us. Hello, Keisha, Georgia says. Thank you, everyone. How are you doing, Keisha and Taylor? And anyone else joining the chat, let us know how you're doing. Taylor says, I'm good. Keisha says, hey. Keisha says, I'm good. Awesome. Welcome in. Welcome. Glad to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Okay, my water signs. Overall energy to start the reading, I have the 2 of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag energy. You could have this placement in your chart. I'm getting the feeling that there was a time where you really had to choose. This could be in love, career, money, location. Take it how it resonates. But I'm getting that there was a time where you felt like you needed to choose between either 2 people, two option or something. But I'm getting the feeling you're coming out of that because maybe you're gravitating more towards one choice, or you've already chosen something. Take it how it resonates. Or you could have just chosen yourself. Okay? All right. So, taking a look at the rest of the reading, we have the Hierophant in the reverse. I get the feeling that there was also a time when you had to choose. Maybe you were really trying to dig into your intuition a little deeper to try to figure out what was the best option for you. I think you have come out of a place of indecision because now you know that you truly do have to trust yourself. Trust in yourself as to making the best decision. Take it how it resonates. Whatever this was, I think you really had to search self. May have been kind of hard for you to listen to your intuition. We have the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. Yeah, you definitely decided to choose something. Like I said, it could have been yourself or your peace or something. So then we have the Ace of Disc or Ace of Pentacles. All right. Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. I'm getting the feeling that it was something that was going to help you to become more abundant. This could have been a new career. This could have been a love situation that maybe you're just beginning to embark on. Something that you feel is going to be very, very beneficial to your overall well-being. Okay. Just some form of abundance. All right. We have the Star card in the reverse. This is the energy that you're coming out of. All right. You may have literally just had a point where you weren't really aware of what you needed to do for yourself, or maybe you didn't feel like I'm hearing, I don't know, somebody, maybe you felt like you weren't worthy of this type of love or something like that. But whatever it was, you're coming out of this because now you know that you are worth that and much more. You're worth more than what you have given yourself credit for. Okay. Let's clarify the Star card in the reverse. Clarify the Star. Here we go. We have the Nine of Swords in the reverse, coming out of this energy here of having fear to move forward. All right. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, air energy. You may have had a fear of moving forward with whatever this choice was. But I think when you really took the time to think and really process, do some introspection, I think you knew that it had to be a choice that you made that was better than your past. I believe you wanted to really see abundance in it. It doesn't have to be money. It could just be more peace of mind. I'm just getting this feeling, just like when I came in the chat, that it was just a search for peace or maintaining peace. Okay. We have the Ace of Swords in the reverse, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. Yeah, just coming out of a place of being in confusion or brain fog. This came out a lot in the Pisces readings where there was just a whole lot of confusion, just not knowing which route to go. But we're coming out of that. Let's clarify. So if we're coming out of that, how are we feeling now? We have the Four of Wands in the reverse, feeling just more at ease. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, feeling more at ease about it, okay? Whatever the situation was. Even if this is a relationship, you're not letting it stress you. You're really letting things just flow because you know for yourself what you need and what you deserve. All right, we have the Four of Disc or Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. Yeah, like I said, there was just a time where you didn't have the peace, you didn't have the stability, you just didn't have the calmness, the assertiveness. But I think with the work, water signs, that you've been doing, you definitely have that. This may have been a love situation. I'm getting that love situation has been coming up a lot, but I'm getting that this may have been a love situation that caused you to feel unsteady. Yeah, check this out. We got the Ten of Cups in the reverse. So you just didn't get the fulfillment that you wanted from this love situation. But I think you know why. I think you just decided that maybe you couldn't have your Ten of Cups with this past person, but you're not losing hope. I think you really do see yourself having it, just not with them. We have the Princess of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. Just now you're looking forward. Now you're looking forward. You're seeing where you've come from. You're seeing the options that you made. Some of you, I get the feeling, have just chosen yourself. Take it how it resonates. Or some of you could have had options between two people. You know, But I get the feeling you're looking forward. Doesn't mean this past situation wasn't significant, but I think you just decided to move forward, all right? Yeah. We have the Ace of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, water energy in reverse. You love this person. You really did. But you just felt like you really couldn't move forward with them for whatever the reason. I don't think it was you. I think it was just their energy there. Yeah, we have the Eight of Disc or Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, Earth energy. Whatever it was, I don't think it was you. Like I said before, I think it was just their effort. I think something may have just kept them from really giving you that Ten of Cups. That's why the Ten of Cups was in the reverse. But you got to a place where you just didn't want to deal with it anymore. We have the Eight of Swords in the reverse, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. There may have been a lot of times where when you were alone, you thought about it. You may have debated about it, like, how do I fix this? Is it even fixable? Is it even something that I can see myself repairing or trying to repair or something like that? Look at that. It was a love situation. We got the Three of Swords. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Could have been a third party situation. Was there something that came between you and another person that caused you a lot of sadness? A lot of just uncertainty. Maybe it was another person you felt like literally was in the middle or came in between or something like that. Take it how it resonates. Wow. Okay. Yeah, we have the Five of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, fire energy. Maybe I'm just getting a feeling that this third party situation, you probably felt like you couldn't. I don't want to say you were competing. I will say that you probably felt like you couldn't win because of how everything was going. I think you were giving your best with this person. But whenever this third party situation come up, it could be another person. It could be a new idea. It could have been something they were dealing with. But whatever this third party energy was, you literally couldn't come against it. You couldn't compete with that because you had given all that you could. There was nothing else that you could give to the situation. There just wasn't. So why was it so difficult for this person to really see the effort that the water signs put in? We have the Moon card, the Pisces card. Yeah, they couldn't really see the effort because they too were searching for their fulfillment. They were still searching for something. I'm not saying they didn't have it with you, but they were still searching for something. Did you ever feel like you just felt like they were still looking or still searching or something like that? You know? Take it how it resonates. I have the Devil card at the bottom of the deck, Capricorn energy. May have been tempted. I'm not saying just by another person, but maybe they were just tempted, like trying to figure out if they could really be the ideal partner for you. I just get the feeling it was a lot of them, like their hangups, their insecurities, their stuff that they hadn't dealt with. I don't think it was because you didn't have the love for them. You have the Tower card. It was definitely an ending to something. Definitely an ending to a significant situation. It was abrupt. I get the feeling it was abrupt. I mean, you may have had signs that it was coming to an end, but the way it ended and everything happened, you weren't ready for that. Why do I feel heavy in my chest with this? Like, I just don't. I felt like, I kind of feel like you were in the dark about it. But you still stayed strong with the Nine of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. You still stay strong. You kept your strength. You kept going. You dealt with the situation as it came up. But why didn't a person just tell you? Why weren't they upfront with what was really going on? Let's see. See if we can find out. Because they didn't want to look weak, and this is how they saw you. Very strong. They saw you as very strong. They didn't want to look weak. They didn't want to come out and just tell you what it was. Maybe whatever it was, they were ashamed of it. Okay? Yeah, they had the Temperance card. And they knew you were just going to maintain your balance. They knew you weren't going to get out of who you are, your character. They knew within themselves that you could handle it. But why didn't they tell you? They knew you were strong. They knew you wouldn't get out of character. But what kept them from not just telling you about, what caused them to have minimum effort? or the inability to go forward. Let's see if we can dig a little deeper into that. We have the Eight of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Could you have wanted something that they felt like they couldn't provide? Some type of emotional fulfillment that they felt like they couldn't provide? We have the Four of Swords in the reverse. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I think they felt uneasy around you for some reason. Why do they feel uneasy? What caused them to feel uneasy, Spirit? Because if you were there loving, being, loving and all of that, what caused them to feel uneasy? Was it their money? We have the Six of Discs or Six of Pentacles. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. Was it their money? Could they have felt like they weren't abundant enough? This has come up a lot in the readings. Was it their money? Was there something that they felt like they couldn't give you? That they couldn't provide for you? But I don't think you looked at the money. I just don't think you looked at the money. Let's see. We have the Eight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Maybe, just maybe, the money situation with the abundance factor here caused them to not feel like they could move forward with you. They knew that you were a strong person. They knew that you could handle, with the Strength card, they knew that you could handle yourself. They knew you were very stable, very grounded within self. But this right here, I think it was the money. Did you make more money than them? And they felt insecure? But I don't think you held it against them, though. That's the thing. They felt like they couldn't move forward because of their own, their inability to provide. I'm thinking it was this money or something very abundant. If it's not money, maybe they felt like they couldn't give you the right amount of time. Maybe they felt like they couldn't make the right amount of space in their life for you. But it was definitely something that they held as abundance. Take it how it resonates. But it just doesn't make sense to me. Hello, KB, how are you? Oh, you're fine. Well, we'll do this as a playback. So you're fine. Thank you for joining us. I think it was the money. If it wasn't money, it was some type of abundance that they felt like they didn't have for themselves and they wanted to have more. Please hit the thumbs up button for me, please. Thank you. They wanted to have more in order to be with you. Yes, we got the Justice card in the reverse. I feel like I said yes because I was just looking to see, was it anything you said or did you? No, you didn't. You still don't know what it is. You still are not clear as to why they just didn't give them the amount of effort that you did. We have the Justice card in the reverse. Could you still feel like that you didn't get the closure? Are you feeling like you didn't get the proper closure from this situation? Because I still think you don't know. But give me just a second. Sorry about that, everybody. Let's see. Okay. So, yeah, I'm getting the feeling that this situation was unjust. I say that because I think that you were left just with uncertainty. I just think you were left with uncertainty. With this justice card in the reverse, I think you were left with uncertainty. You really don't know what happened. You really don't know what happened. I think it was finance. I think it was something dealing with finance or career. Sorry about that. I think it was something really dealing with finance and career with the pentacles. Okay. So the thing is, I just want to know why they didn't tell you. Why were they just so secretive and not forthcoming? Why were they? Yeah, we have the fortune card in the reverse, or the wheel card. Yeah, George, I hate to say that. I agree with you. I agree. We have the fortune or the wheel card in the reverse. I think it was money. My water signs, I think it was a money thing. This card is in the reverse because I truly feel that it was a money. I think it was a money thing. We have the King of Cups, water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I think without having the proper abundancy, I think they felt like they didn't have that type of control that they needed over themselves and over the situation to provide. Take it how it resonates, okay? I just don't think they felt like they could match your efforts. But if you never made a big deal about the money, why did they? It had to be a personal thing. Let's just see. Let's see. We got the Judgment card. I get the feeling with the Judgment card, they didn't want to just come out and tell you. They didn't want to take accountability for their own insecurities. They just didn't want to take accountability for their own insecurity. And if they had an insecurity when it came to money, they didn't want to tell you with the Judgment card. They just didn't want to tell you. Give me 1 second. Okay, first problem is control, and second, okay. Georgia said first problem is control, and second, if we're this thing together, just trust, communicate, and let's work it out together. Yes. Yes. Absolutely, Georgia. With this Judgment card coming out here, that lets me know that they didn't want to take accountability for themselves. They didn't. It's like this. They knew they had an issue with the whole money thing. And they just, look at this. We had a 5 of disc, or 5 of pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Yeah. They didn't want you to see them for who they really are. Maybe they were struggling financially. They wanted you to see them as somebody that was abundant, that could bring something to the table. I'm hearing, I want to bring something to the table. Okay? They didn't want you to see them in that way. They didn't want you to see them without. But I'm still not understanding that if you're standing there, or you've told, or you've explained or tried to explain that it's not about the money, why couldn't they understand that? Spirit, why couldn't they understand that? We have the Prince of Disc, or Prince of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, because they wanted to be the stronghold. They wanted you to be able to count on them. Or maybe their problem was they had a problem with managing them. Could have been. Could have been. I'm not going to say it wasn't, Georgia. Because remember, with this Three of Swords, third-party energy could be any energy that's coming in and interfering. So it could have been that. But this right here, they knew that they could rely on you, but they didn't feel like you could rely on them. And that may have been why you felt that distance in there. We have the Beginnings card in the reverse. It's in the reverse because they are the ones that kept it from moving forward. They were the ones that the stagnancy came from their side from starting a new beginning. They held the new beginning up. They held it up. Because I think you were ready, water signs. I think you were ready. I really do. I think you were ready to go forward. You were ready to go the distance. But for whatever the reason, they held it up. I keep hearing I have to get my money right. I don't know if somebody said that. Prince of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Need I say more? Maybe they made up excuses. Maybe they said what you felt was an excuse. Maybe they just kept telling you a roundabout reasons why they couldn't move forward, or roundabout reasons why they couldn't do this or do that. You know? But I still don't think it was enough for you. We have the Six of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Yeah, because you wanted things to change. You wanted things to change. You didn't want to stay in that same mode. You wanted either it was going to move forward or not move at all, but you didn't want to stay like that. And I believe they wanted it to just stay that one way because it was comfortable for them. It was comfortable. It was comfortable for them. They didn't have to change. If you would have just accepted them the way that they were, without moving forward, without coming together, they would have been all right. But where would you have been emotionally? Because they knew you were strong with this Strength card. They knew the type of person you are. They knew it would never be enough for you to just stay stagnant like that. And they also knew you deserved better because of just who you are, your essence. We have the Three of Disc, or Three of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Yeah. And they knew they didn't give the effort that they should have given. Do they see the possibility of you moving forward? Absolutely. Because they know the type of person that you are. They know you're very strong-willed. They know that you would make it work. They know that you have the dedication. But why wouldn't they put forth that effort? Why would they put themselves in a position to lose you? Let's see. Why would they put themselves in a position to lose you? The Chariot card, Cancer energy. Because they felt like you were, I'm going to tell you something. They they knew for a fact that if they didn't decide to try to move forward, that you were going to go on. With this Chariot card, they knew eventually if they didn't get their ducks in a row and really try to show you some forward movement, you were going to go anyway. You would always love them, but they knew you would go anyway because of who you are. So they definitely saw that. I think it made them a bit insecure, a little insecure. I definitely think it made them insecure because they could tell, I'm going to be honest, they probably could tell that you were moving away. Look at that. The High Priestess, they knew what you were about. They knew. They knew what you were about. They knew you were strong, determined, focused. You had drive. You were ready. Maybe not to jump into marriage, but you wanted something long term. And they knew that. And they knew that if eventually, if they couldn't give you that, that you would be willing to walk away. And this could be, take it how it resonates, because I think they just knew you just because of who you are. Let's just see. What's the last thing we can get out of here, okay? Yeah. The universe and the reverse. They knew. They felt like they couldn't offer you much. They felt like the world could offer you more, meaning other people probably could offer you more. Someone else could offer you more. That they felt like they couldn't offer you much. But I don't think you required that. I think it was more of a self thing. Yeah. We got the 9 of disc or 9 of pentacles. It was a self thing. This is what they wanted right here. They wanted to be abundant so they could be there for you. But it was a self thing. And you can't help someone with a self thing if they're not, especially if they're not going to open up. They're not going to open up. I mean, there's not a lot you can do with that. So we're just going to ask one more. Why wouldn't they open up? 6 of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. They just didn't want to look like a failure. Success card, they didn't want to look like a failure. They wanted you to always hold them in high regard. They did not want to come out and tell you what their insecurities were because they wanted you to always hold them in high regard. That's why they couldn't come out and just tell you what they were struggling with. Because they didn't want, and check that out. That card that flipped over there, the 5 of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. They didn't want you to see them as a failure. They did not want to feel defeated. So they ran. They ran away from the situation. Or they backed out or something like that. Yeah. We have the 10 of Swords in the reverse. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Even though it hurt them, and I know it hurt you, it hurt them, but they still backed out. They caused themselves a lot of pain because they could have just opened up. They could have just told you the truth. Yeah. Because you would have been happy with the truth. We got the Sun card. You would have been happy with the truth. Right? And you guess what? Bottom of the deck, the perspective card. You would have understood their perspective. You would have understood where they were coming from. 10:10 on the clock. Yes, ma'am. You would have understood where they were coming from with this perspective card. But they didn't give you the chance. They didn't give you the chance to understand. They didn't really explain. And how can you understand what somebody don't explain? They needed to do this right here. They needed to go into introspection. Prince of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, water energy. They needed to become grounded, more grounded emotionally. They needed to work on those insecurities that they had. You couldn't help them with that. But the least they could have done was to share what was going on from their perspective with the perspective card. They could have at least shared that with you. If they weren't going to share anything else, they could have at least just became more forthcoming with information. instead of seeming sneaky. I'm hearing instead of seeming sneaky. Some of them seem sneaky to you. We have the King of Disc or King of Pentacles. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn is in the reverse because they felt powerless. They didn't feel like they were in their king status because of where they were. Because of where they were. Had nothing to do with you. But they could have been more open and honest. And lastly, let's get a card for the last energy of this reading. We have the King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Because I think you would have been okay. As long as they were self-sufficient. This has come up in another reading. Hold on, let me drink a little bit of my water, guys. Hold on. As long as they were self-sufficient and they could take care of themselves, right? It didn't matter if they made a lot of money. You wanted them to hold true to themselves and just you two come together. You wanted them to just be there and be open and with you without holding back so much. I get the feeling that they held back so much. And you felt like it was pointless. Why are you not telling me this? Why are you holding back? If you love me, why aren't you telling me the truth? I don't think you required a lot of money. I just don't. I don't think you required a lot of money. I think you wanted them to be self-sufficient, but they had their own insecurities that had nothing to do with you. And they couldn't feel like they were in their king or queen status. They felt like they just couldn't. They weren't comfortable with themselves. I'll put it like that. They were not comfortable with themselves in their current situation at that time. Wow. Yeah. They just weren't comfortable with themselves. My water signs. It's so unfortunate. Because I really, truly don't feel like you required that of them. I really don't. All right, let's get some spiritual guidance. Okay. I don't require a lot of money, low self-esteem when it comes to where they saw themselves. Yep. Exactly, Georgia. And it's hard to do anything with a situation like that. It's very tough. If you're not going to open up, how can I help? If you're not going to open up, what do we have? And I just get the feeling that if the reading resonated with you, I just get the feeling that person pulled back a lot. Pulled back their energy a lot more than you would like. They pulled back. They just kept pulling back. I think the more you tried to get close, they still, they were there, but they pulled back. I'm getting just a pull back of energy. Seemed like they didn't want to let go, but they weren't really trying to solidify anything either. And I don't think you were willing to deal with half efforts and stuff. Water signs. I don't think you wanted that. Yeah. Up and down days. Yeah. And we all have bad days, but when you're with somebody and they keep withdrawing energy like that. I sent the letter, then your notification came. I tell you sent to me. Oh, man. You're welcome, Keisha. Let's get one more card, okay? All right. So we have the getaway card. Spirit wants you to continue it, even though it may be hard, but continue to walk on this path, okay? To move forward. Because one thing about it, you couldn't help this person how they were perceiving themselves. You couldn't help how they saw themselves. So Spirit wants you to continue to walk forward. It's in the reverse because maybe you're a bit reluctant as to how do I move forward? You know, how do I move forward from this? How do I really release this? So, and the key is to really try to find ways to keep moving forward. Do things in your everyday when working or whatever. Do things that are going to help you to really stay focused on your healing. And because not only is it going to help with your healing, but it's going to also help you to energetically release this person. Okay. So yeah, it takes time. We have the Adventures card in the reverse. This may be in the reverse because, once again, we're still healing. So I think new prospects are coming your way, but Spirit wants you to just continue on that healing journey and stay focused on that before you embark on anything new. Take it how it resonates, okay? You may be talking to someone new. There's nothing wrong with that. But just remember, you're still healing. You're still trying to process and trying to figure out the best route. Have the Solitude card. Maintain your peace. Even though some days it may be tough. That's why it's in the reverse. But try to maintain your peace as much as you can. And try not to let life's challenges overcomplicate your mental space, your emotional space, with the Simplicity card in the reverse. We have the Inner Peace card in the reverse because we're still working on that peace. I think the peace is just coming from within. So Spirit wants you to continue to do that. And definitely trust the divine for your forward movement at this time. Okay? With the Trust card and the Upright. All right. Okay, my water signs, that's the message I have for you. Let me know how and if the reading resonates. I'm going to take a look at the comments because I was in the zone and I didn't get a chance to see all of them. So I'm going to take a look. Then we're going to do a pick a card and we'll close out the reading, the chat. Thank you so much for the ones that just came by, and even the ones if you left early, I still appreciate the energy and the support. Let's take a look. All right. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, Keisha, are you okay? Okay, you said thank you. I sent the letter. Then you're notified. Okay, did you email me? Is that what you're saying, or you meant? Did you mean something else, Keisha? Okay, Georgia said want a card. All right. Would anyone else like a pick a card tonight? Okay, you sent him a letter. Okay. Well, I hope that helped you. Pisces and Libra. What are you saying, YMC? What do you mean, Pisces and Libra? Were you dealing with a Libra? Is that what you're saying? Hold on. I won't, but I can wait if someone else needs. It says my moon is Leo. What do that mean? That's your emotional side. Your emotions may relate more to your moon. So you can check out your moon sign for that. Sometimes the moon signs resonate a little bit more. Just depends, where your energy is. So you can check out the moon, your reading for your moon. Okay, you were with the Libra. So did the reading resonate with you, YMC? Okay, Georgia. It says loneliness. I know that I am never alone. I know that I am never alone. This is for Georgia. Anyone else still left in the chat? The loneliness card. So YMC, are you saying that you resonated with the reading? Okay, great, Georgia. Okay, cool. Anyone else would like to pick a card? Let's see. Kind of did, but we never got intimate or anything. I just never really trusted her. Okay, okay. So parts of it resonated with you. What is your moon sign, YMC? I was saying I do, but I want a selfish if someone else want to call. Oh no, you're fine. I can pull one for you. Has a Pisces moon. Is that good? It's not bad. Pisces moon, yeah. It's not Georgia. It's not good or bad. Um, like I said, sometimes people resonate more with their moon. Just depends on where their energy lies. But when you're watching other signs, you're like a cross watcher. So if you're looking at, let's just say you're looking at someone else's sign for that reading for someone else's sign, then you have to be careful how you're watching it, because sometimes being that you're watching it, you could resonate with it. Like, you get what I'm saying? Because you'll be like a sort of like a third party in a way. I know that sounds strange if you're looking at someone else's reading. Keisha, we have the patience card. I accept that everything happens in divine order. This is for Keisha. I rest. I don't know my moon sign. How do you check? Born March the 2nd. Okay, you would have to do an astrology birth chart, YMC. Oh, yeah. That's when you're looking at readings for other people. When you're looking for readings for like, say for instance, if the person you're looking for, he's a Cancer, okay? You look at the Cancer reading. When you watch it, there are probably going to be parts that resonate with you. And I tell you the way it works, it's like if that reading is talking about someone that person had difficulty with or something like that, that person could be you. You see what I'm saying? Or somebody that they felt a regret with, that person could be you, because you're like the third party, if that makes any sense. And when you're watching your reading, your own reading, if it doesn't resonate with you, then it could be the actions of of the person in that reading could be actions that you're putting on someone else. So it's like you just got to pay attention to energetically how it resonates. That's the thing with being a cross watcher when you're watching readings for other people's signs. Because you could be labeled as the third party. Because I have seen where someone has watched a reading for someone else's sign, and the whole reading resonate with them. It's like, you want to know why? Because probably, you know, then it just didn't resonate with you, Georgia. Then that one just didn't resonate with you. Um, then it could resonate with them at this point in time, because you remember energy is fluent. So it could resonate with them at a different time or now. Yeah. Oh, no problem, YMC. But yeah, YMC, if you wanted your moon sign, you'd have to do an astrology chart. And if you want a personal reading, we could talk about that if you want to email me, YMC or anyone else. And I look at the astrology charts and all of that if you're interested. My email is in the description box. So yeah, Georgia, time is fluent. So that reading could resonate with that person right now. Could be with a situation that doesn't even involve you. Yeah, that's a good one. Cafe Astrology, YMC, Google Cafe Astrology. That's a really good site to use. You could look up that, and then if you would like further clarification, we could do a personal reading if you'd like. But Cafe Astrology is really good. But yeah, that's how it works. Because if you look at someone else's reading, that could be resonating with them right now in a situation that has nothing to do with you, or it could have already happened, or it could possibly happen later. You know, you're welcome, YMC. Yeah. Yeah. That's how it is watching someone else's readings as a cross watcher. That's what they call a cross watcher. Yeah, I know, Georgia. It's tough. It can be confusing because you're trying to find your place. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of cross watching. I usually just try to pay attention to my own signs and just see, how it resonates and go from there. It can be confusing. I can see how that could be confusing. Anyone else would like to pick a card before we end the live? This was a good live tonight. Thank you for the thumbs up. I really appreciate that. One, one, one on the timer, or on the clock, I'm sorry. 111. Yes, it was a good reading. Good night, everybody. Love and light. Good night, Georgia. Anyone else would like to pick a card? I think everybody's logging out. That's cool. All right. I thank you so much, my water signs. We may be doing air signs tomorrow evening, all air signs. So I'm going to try to post that a little earlier. That's my number. Yes, ma'am. It's 111 on the clock right now. That's the sign. So, hour and 11 minutes. So we'll probably do air signs tomorrow. Even if you don't have the air placement, you can come by. We love to have you in the chat. But I hope everyone has a great night or morning, whatever your time zone is. Thank you so much for stopping in. I really appreciate the love and support as always. Good night, YMC. Thank you for coming by. Hope to see you again, okay? Thank you so much for your energy and your time. All right. Please check out other readings on my channel for your moon, rising, and Venus signs, and any other placement in your chart. All right, everybody. Have a blessed and safe night or morning, and see you tomorrow. Bye. Good night, everybody.